Here's the thing. You guys think trading your time for money is the only way out, where it's not. Running a business is by far the best way out. And in today's video, I'm going to explain to you why making 10K a month is a lot easier than what you guys think. Because you guys are currently trading your time for money. You guys are trading your time for like £7 or even $30 an hour. It's pretty much £7 an hour after tax, let's be honest. But you guys think, oh, I can do this for the rest of my life. And you guys don't honestly realize that there is a better way to do things. You can run a business so then you're actually able to move things forward than just being stuck in that little shell of yours where you're like, I'm too scared to actually take the action. Here's the thing. It's not that difficult. And I'm going to explain to you in this video why it is a lot simpler and a lot easier than what you guys think. So my name's Daniel Rose. I came from working 3 jobs, working 21 hours a day, working for $30 an hour. And I just barely hit that 10K a month. Now I'm running a successful marketing agency, making me over 6 figures per year. So in today's video, I'm going to explain to you why making $10,000 a month is a lot easier than what you guys think. So let's just quickly get into it. So you guys currently come from the mindset that trading your job is the right way to do things. But there's no risk. There's no nothing to it. That's what you guys think. But you guys don't realize as soon as A, the company goes down, B, your boss gets rid of you, C, someone doesn't like you, it can make your life like absolutely miserable. Because when I was in the job market, I saw that people would do whatever they could to try and get someone out who they don't like, because they're willing to put anything in their time, their effort, their energy to get someone out who they do not like. They will talk to the boss. They'll make up rumors. They'll make up these stories and try and get you out of your job. And yet you guys still come a frame of mind of, oh, my job is the most safe thing. But before I continue, I just want to show you guys, I just want to tell you guys about what you can do. So instead of basically you guys working a job, you guys can start a business. And with starting a business, it's actually something really easy which you can do. It's called running a marketing agency. So what I'll do, I'll teach you how to do ads, I'll teach you guys how to do content, and I'll teach you guys how to get profitable with your clients. So if you guys want to learn more, claim your free discovery call down below, book in a call with me. We can have a quicker one-on-one chat and see if this is the right business model for you. But let's just get back straight into the thing of it. But you guys are willing to trade your time and money for you are literally willing to trade your time for money. You guys don't understand that your time is the most valuable resource. Look, I just had someone die in my family recently. She was 99. She lived an amazing life. But thing is that she still traded her time for money. And she was trading whenever she was working, she was trading like 8 hours a day. But the thing is, she missed out on the time with her kids, with her family, with actually doing what she wanted to do. She never enjoyed the job she wanted to do. She did to an extent, but she never enjoyed it because she never got involved in the action. She never got involved in that whole freedom aspect. Yes, I understand times are different, but the point that I'm saying is, do you want to be living your life, working your 9 to 5 job, like more and more hours? Because it's only going to increase, especially as retirement age increases. So you guys are currently working, 40, 60 hours a week, something along the lines of that. And you guys need to understand, the more and more time and attention you put to that, the more and more you're going to end up ruining your future. I know this might sound crazy, but because you guys are dedicating more and more time to working your job, working in that environment that you hate, you can't stand your boss, you don't like the people who you're working with. You can remove all that and you can get rid of that by actually starting a business, because you don't have to worry about all the geopolitics or the politics of what's happening within your workspace. You can actually start working for someone who you like. You can start doing the actual task that you actually want to do instead of trading your time for little money as possible per hour. That's what you need to do. You need to start running a business. And also, this is the part where it gets freakishly easy to get to that 10K a month. So you guys may only be earning about between £2,000 to £4,000 a month. So between $4,000 to $8,000 AUD a month, at 3 to 6K USD a month. So you guys are only earning about that much a month. You guys hate your lives. You guys hate every bit. Like, you have to go to work, say yes to your boss, act like a good little boy, act like a good slave, and just say yes boss, no boss, yes boss, yes boss. And you guys have absolutely no freedom of what you can and can't do. Here's the thing. This is why I'm telling you about this. This is one of the best things you can do to get you actually out of your job. Obviously, I did say run a business, but instead of selling a low ticket product, How about you start selling a high ticket product? The reason why I say this is because you then get access to selling your service and selling your value for something that is worth a lot more. And you can sell a product that's like four, five, $10,000, but you guys might be thinking it's not going to work for me. Honestly, it will. If I can honestly sell something that is worth $10,000 at the age of 21 today, and I'm also starting to sell products for 30K, what can you do? What do you have the possibility of achieving? Are you sure you're not able to do it? Or is it just because you do not believe in yourself? Is it because you don't have enough trust and faith in your ability? But this is why I told you to sell high ticket. Because once you start selling high ticket, you then get access to a month's worth of wage through just one client. Through just one client. And the reason why I'm telling you this is just because you don't have to work the 40, 50, 60 hours a week. You don't have to work so much time, so much attention, and putting so much energy in saying yes, boss, no, boss. As I said, the most simple solution is what I've done. As I said, I quit my jobs at the age of 19 when I didn't even know when rent was actually going to be coming. Well, I knew when rent was going to be coming, but I didn't even know if I had enough money. But as I said, I started selling high ticket products. And with the high ticket products, as I said, you can basically sell one product for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 and trade it for a month's worth of income. And now imagine if you sell multiple products a week, or you sell 40, 50, 60 products a month. That's like 160 grand, and that's only from 40 people buying, which 40 people is nothing. 40 people is nothing. And it's like, if you can honestly sell to that many people, or if you can even sell one or two, you've already hit your 10K a month mark. You've already hit your 10K a month mark. So then you're able to get out of your job that you hate. You're able to get out of that life that you cannot stand. You get the freedom. You get access to the freedom. You get access to free play mode in life. Think about it. You're like playing creative mode in Minecraft. You can gather whatever blocks you want whenever. You can start flying around. You can start building whatever. And essentially, you get access to full freedom. Instead of you guys living paycheck to paycheck, figuring out when are you going to pass by your next set of bills. Run a business. And this is also why I recommend telling you guys get into the coaching, like get a coach. Not getting into the coaching space. Because as soon as you get a coach, they will teach you the skills. They will teach you what you need to say, what you need to do from someone who has previously done it. As I said, I run myself a 6-figure marketing agency a year. But what I'm able to do is show you how you can end up going from a complete beginner with no skills in anything, not understanding the basics of sales, basics of content, or even the basics of marketing, to understanding it to such a high degree where you can make over 6 figures a year from running a marketing agency. Or it could even be end up getting to 7 figures a year once you lock in the right frameworks, and once you lock in the right ways, how you need to do ads, how you need to do content, and how you can actually get the right people buying from you. Because I only target a specialized market within the marketing space. It's all the exact same frameworks. But especially if you can target someone who you understand to such a deep degree, if you can target someone who you understand on such a core level, you understand their beliefs, you understand their desires, you understand their needs, their wants, you can target them, you can get them on board, you can get them to pay you a fat paycheck of 4, 5, 10,000 pounds, if not more, because you offer them a credible service. Obviously, if you don't believe in yourself, this isn't the place for you. Or if you don't believe in yourself, just keep on watching, because it does get a lot better. And this is why I say making $10,000 a month is so easy, because once you do that, you can then start getting your freedom out of here. And once you start getting your freedom out of here, you don't live a life that you absolutely hate. Because I know every single day you want to pull out your hair. I know every single day you want to just unalive. Yeah. That's the reason why I'm saying it, because you hate your life that much, and because you want to make that much of a change. You want to figure out a way out. And I understand that. I understand that you want to actually get out of this circumstance. I understand you want to get out of it. Like, because it's like, imagine waking up. You're like, well, what's the point of me even living? What's the point of me even going through this process? Because I'm just living the exact same slave life every single day. So I understand where you're coming from. But the thing is that there is a much, as I said, there is a much, much simpler way out than you living a life that you absolutely hate to living a life that you actually enjoy, where you're actually able to spend the time with your wife, your kids, and your family the way it should have been in the first place before we've got into this industrial, modernized slave movement where all you got to say is just yes, boss. But that doesn't have to be the case. That's why I say run a marketing agency, because then once you lock in ads, once you lock in content, and once you lock in, you understand your customers' pain points, you understand what you need to say, what you need to do. Because I know a lot of you guys got crippling debt. I know a lot of you guys have also a point of you guys are just paying off your mortgage and you're like, when is this going to end? As I said, I don't own a house. I'm just renting at the moment, but I do understand what you guys are coming from, because I've been in that same situation where I've had more than enough debt where I didn't understand, like, when would I be able to get out of it? Because I was going to have to wait. I was honestly going to have to wait 10 years before I can get out of it. So I understand the point where you're coming from. I understand where that pain, where you want that freedom, because you're financially trapped in a system which isn't designed for you. You're financially trapped within this framework. You're financially trapped where you can't do anything, or you're very limited on what you can and can't say, because as soon as you say the wrong thing, your boss is going to fire you tomorrow. I understand that. And that's why I thought I'd start telling you guys that making 10K a month is a lot simpler than what you think. And once you start making your 10K a month, the hardest part of the cycle is done. The hardest part of the cycle is done. And that will then end up giving you the freedom, giving you the needs, giving you the wants of what you want to do, instead of you just living by your boss's terms and living by the company's terms, who just sees you as a little speck of dust within the wind, who literally just sees you as a little speck of dust, who means nothing for that company. Or you literally, the whole point of you being there is to produce them more revenue than what you actually cost. Because I remember reading a study. Every single worker, well, pretty much majority of workers that work for the company within the United States earn the company 4 times more than what they cost them. 4 times more. So this is what I'm saying. They could just hire someone else tomorrow. You're still going to be worth the same amount. You're just a speck of dust within the system. And that's why you need to actually find a way on how you can get out. And that's why I say running a business is by far the best thing you can do for freedom, because then you can start spending your time and energy and attention with the things that you want. So yeah, if I was you guys, if you guys want to learn how to make your first 10K, click the link below in the description, claim your free guide on basically the social media blueprint. Then after that, if I was you guys, claim your free discovery call below. What I will do, we can have a quick one-on-one talk, see if you're the right type of person for me to work with, who I reckon I can help out, get you out of your 9 to 5, and can help you making your first 10K a month online. Otherwise, this is it from me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.